Check this out. This is probably the most uncirculated coin I've ever found coin roll hunting, and I'm about to flip it over. 2 rolls into our second box, and a coin popped out. By far, this is the best hunt I've ever had, so let's take a look at this coin. Hey everybody, how's it going? Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be doing another one of my coin roll hunting of $50 of pennies. We've had some good results recently on our last hunt. We had some great finds for our wheat penny folders, which we've been trying to go through slowly and fill out. So hopefully these boxes here will have some of those. I've never found an Indian head cent. I'd love to do that as well. But I'm going to get into the hunt. I'll start by checking for enders, and then we'll just show as we find coins in each roll. I'll be updating you as we go along. So looking forward to the hunt. And in our very first roll, we were able to get a find. It was a 1947 wheat penny. It was on its face, so there's no reveal, but it's a great feeling to get your first pull out of any box when you're coin roll hunting, so it's good that we had it on the first roll. Hope to keep that pace up. That would be pretty unreasonable. And it's kind of funny, so this is the third roll, and we have 2 wheat pennies. They're both on their backside, but I was thinking after I opened the last roll, I was going to say, you know, what was I going to say that I didn't keep up the pace from the first roll? I'd made that comment, but now we're back on track with 2 in this third roll, and they're going to be 1939 and 1957D, so that's pretty good. This one is cool because it's maybe about uncirculated. There's still some original mint luster, and then we often don't get any pre-1940 in one hunt of 50, so it's great to start it out even if the coin's looking pretty beat up. And now 5 rolls later, I was about to brush the pennies back into the box where they came from, but I noticed this is a really nice condition 1956D penny, and that'll definitely be an upgrade to whatever I have in the folder at the moment. But it's really nice looking. I'm going to try to get a better zoom. It's just a very sharp coin. So glad to find it, and we'll hope to get some more about uncirculated coins in this hunt. And this check-in is about 4 rolls later, a really quick one though. We found another 1956D wheat penny. This one was on its front though and didn't have any type of good condition, but still we've gotten 5 wheat pennies in 12 rolls, which is great. So hopefully that'll keep on going. And this is an awesome roll to be sure. We have 3 wheat penny finds and 1 Canadian one. So let's take a look. The first one is a 1952 regular wheat penny, but I'm really excited about these reveals. It's rare that you get so many. 1947 again, just like the first one that we found. And then we have this one, which looks sharp in detail, and 1945. So that's great. 3 in one roll. Plus this 1982 Canadian. It had been about 6 rolls since I'd found anything, so that's really great, but hope to get some more majorly concentrated rolls like that soon. Check this out. This is probably the most uncirculated coin I've ever found coin roll hunting, and I'm about to flip it over. And it's a 1944, so I was expecting a 1957D or something like that, but that is going to be an upgrade for sure, and it's just a really good looking coin. We've had some awesome finds in terms of the AU and UNC ones today. And then I also want to check out this coin because it's an older Canadian design. It's also in decent condition. 1941. That's really cool. Glad to find that, but this is really probably my favorite find today. But I haven't found anything blast red like this ever, so really excited about that pickup. At this point, we have 8 other rolls in this, but in the first box at least. And we have this crisp-looking coin to unveil. It's a 1941, so there's a little corrosion in the bottom, but I can't complain. We'll see what those last 8 will do. And in terms of seeing what those last 8 rolls will do, the very next one had a 1942 as well as 2 more. So again, the concentration has been really crazy on these. 1947 again and a 1956, so no wild dates, but that's really cool. We'll see what happens now in these last 7. And 2 rolls went by without anything, but I'm really excited about this potential find because it's so worn. Normally these are going to be in the teens, and we'll see what happens. 1910. That is awesome. 109 years old. I think that this definitely is the oldest, coin that I've ever found coin roll hunting. I can't remember if I found a 1910 or not before I started this series, but I'm almost positive that it'll be new on this one as well. Never found an 09 or any Indian heads, but that's a really great find. And I mean, normally these videos, I do 2 boxes. I could probably make an awesome video out of this one, so I'm really excited to see what comes, but we'll finish off those last 4 of the first half of the hunt. And we got a quick update, just a 1942 on its front, and that's about it, so 2 more left. And this one is really just firing on all cylinders. Very next roll, a worn 1930 with the obverse facing up. Would have been a cool reveal, but I'm pretty sure that I don't have any of these in my folders, so it's great that we're going to be filling out the first folder, the 1910 to 1941, or 1909 to 40, excuse me, and super excited, and we've got one more before I do the midway wrap-up. So 50 rolls in, we have 16 wheat pennies, 13 Canadians, and by far the most worn shield cent that I've ever found. So worn, in fact, that the date has been chipped away. I wonder what happened to it, but we're going to get started on the latter half of our hunt today. So now we're at the point, this was the intro segment, but we found another 1910. This was literally on its face, 2 rolls into the second box. I could not believe my eyes, and I'm really curious at this point to see what else we're going to get in this hunt, because this is pretty ridiculous. So a great find for us for sure, and this may set an awesome tone for the rest of this second box. And the 1910 was a bit misleading, to tell you the truth, because it's been about 12 more rolls, but we did find another wheat penny, 1944 it looks like, so just a regular one, but it's honestly not that bad. We're still on pace for like 8 or 9 wheat pennies this box, but the last box just kind of blew me away, and then to start with that 1910, that was really cool. So we'll see what goes on in the remaining 36. Now exactly at the midway point of the second box, and we're going to get our third wheat penny. It's a 1942D, so that could be a folder find, not sure, but that's 3 wheat pennies so far, and I bet we'll get a couple more to finish out our hunt. And I'm back with some really good news. So we had an obverse 1950D, so no reveal, but this is going to be a folder filler. The good thing about finding ones that are face up is then I can check the folder if it seems like a cool date. Unfortunately, I did check that 1942D was not a folder filler, but the reverse is not the best, but that's okay. The 1942 wasn't, though, so we'll see what we can do, but it's good to get some folder filling ones. I think this is the first in this specific box that is going to let me fill out a spot. Another reveal right here. This one, it has some good news because it's looking pretty crisp, so we'll see what's on the front. 1946 looks good to me. Very excited with this. We have 16 more rolls left, and 5 have been found, but I'm still pretty pumped about that 1950D. It's always good to get some spots in the folder no longer empty. 3 rolls later, we have a pretty average looking find, and it's going to be a 1951D. So I'm going to try to reach over now and check if this is new for us as well. And we've already found a 51D, so nothing crazy there, but still happy with the results. And take a look at this. It's a wheat penny next roll with a really nifty effect or type of toning on the back, or where, I don't exactly know what it is, but it's almost circular or like a spiral. We'll see what the front is. Is that a 53D? So it's great condition, though. We've had some really nice condition finds recently, especially in this hunt, and that'll be an upgrade, if not a folder filler. I think it'll be an upgrade. I think we already found one, but a cool coin for sure. And some great news, everybody. Another terrific find. Again, this is a little later. There's been a lot more spread in between individual finds, but we have a 1929 with pretty solid detail. I mean, obviously it's worn, but it's much better than you'd expect the average 1929 cent that you find coin roll hunting to be. That's going to be a folder filler. I was able to check since it was front side up, but this is awesome, and we'll see if we can get anything in these last 4 rolls. But between the 1910, this, and some of the other finds, I don't really feel a need to get anything more at this point. And now for the final wrap-up. We had a really, really good hunt, so let's just check it out. I'll start with the Canadians. We had 25 in total, including this much older 1941. The rest, there wasn't any majorly interesting dates. We had a 1965, but outside of that, there's not much. There's a 2002 over here. Anniversary one, which is kind of interesting, but we do get them a fair amount. We had a great day, though, on the wheat pennies. So I'll just start with the 50s. Here we have a 1950D, 51D, 52, a 53D with some original luster, a 56, two 56Ds, one with original luster, and a 57D. I don't really qualify that as a great coin. It does look a little bit worn. Over here we had some more cool finds from the 40s, 1941, 2 from 42, a 42D, a great looking 1944, as well as a circulated one, a 45 that's still kind of crisp, and then a 46 and 3 47s. Then we had 5 that were before 1940, so a 1930, a 1939, a really good looking 1929. There's that little scratch, which is kind of unfortunate. But then we had 2 1910s, which is still pretty awesome to me. Did not expect that whatsoever when I started the hunt. I'm really happy to get 2 109-year-old coins out of it. So very pleased about that, and I'll see you on my next video. Hopefully the next cornrow hunt I do can match this somewhat. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe to help me out with my channel. And if you want to connect more, I do so on my Facebook, Treasure Town, my website, treasuretownYT.com, or my Instagram, TreasureTownYT. Have a great day, and I hope to see you on some of my other videos.